Well, just a day before yesterday, we revealed what the so-called armed CM of Delhi has been hiding behind his curtains. We showed you every bit of rupees 44 crore grandeur that mocked the Aam Aadmi. Rattled by Times Network's mega operation Sheesh Mahal, the Aam Aadmi Party has blocked, bullied and even beaten up our reporters. But now, they're presently trying to arm twist us to force us into silence. And our reporter Bhavana Kishore was detained, perhaps arrested by the Ludhiana police and falsely implicated under the SC/ST Act case. Not only she was whisked away by a male cop in a car, but a flimsy FIR was also filed against Bhavana in Ludhiana's Section 3 Division Police Station. Bhavana was arrested while she was on her way to cover the inauguration of 80 Mohalla Clinics by Arvind Kejriwal and Bhagwant Mann. The arrest has now raised eyebrows within all sections of society. They say that it is a classic case of high-handedness to silence the media. Listen in.
A suppression of the freedom of speech, for which media has a very important role under Article 19 and 21 of the Constitution. This action is completely illegal. If a reporter has gone to cover an event, there is no question of detention. It amounts to preventive detention, for which the police have no power. It is not a case of law and order or some gunda who is coming to, demolish or threaten somebody. And under the law, a woman cannot even be called to a police station after sunset. And even for arrest, if it is imminent and it is necessary that a person may run away or flee from justice, normally permission is taken from the court. Would be well advised at 10 o'clock at night to move the Chief Justice of the High Court in Chandigarh with a one-paragraph petition for habeas corpus against the Punjab police, asking the court to direct her release. It can be done. 10 o'clock is not that late. Ring up a lawyer in Punjab who will draft a one-paragraph petition and move the Chief Justice at his residence. You can do it, and you must do it to save the freedom of...
The first thing is she has a right to have a lawyer anyway, and I think the action of the Punjab police is high-handed in the extreme. It's atrocious. This kind of behavior, I mean, as you said, she's gone to cover a rally, and she was a passenger in a car. She wasn't even driving the car. So first of all, what are the grounds for her arrest? Exactly. Somebody must get to send a lawyer immediately to the police station where she's being detained and find out the grounds for her arrest.
This is really serious. People who are talking other language in Delhi are speaking different language in Punjab, and this is shocking because a lady journalist who was doing her duty should not be detained by the police like this and should not be taken away in her own car. I just got to know about this Navika, and let me tell my team to find out about Bhavana, and my team shall come back to you about. I'll just ask Punjab DGP what has they done with the lady and where have they taken her.
Well, but what doesn't add up? The police press note states that the complainant was on her way to attend a Mohalla Clinic event when the car in which our reporter was travelling hit her, which implies that she might be connected to the Aam Aadmi Party. Our reporter was arrested despite her not being behind the wheel. Now, the complainant says that the casteist slurs were hurled, but how can one come to know of a stranger's caste? That's a question. And also filing charges under the SC/ST Act smacks of premeditated act. Now, this is not it. When one of the other reporters went to cover the same event in Ludhiana, he was also blocked from entering the venue. Take a look at the sequence.
आज अरविंद केजरीवाल लुधियाना में आ रहे हैं। यहाँ वो आम आदमी क्लिनिक्स का उद्घाटन करेंगे। यहाँ पर देखिए बैरिकेडिंग की गई है। इसके अंदर ही अरविंद केजरीवाल पंजाब के मुख्यमंत्री जो भगवंत मान है, उनका एक कार्यक्रम यहाँ पर होने वाला है। और आप यहाँ देखिए बड़ी संख्या में जो यहाँ पे पुलिस बल है वो यहाँ पर मौजूद है। जी कोई नहीं सर, प्रोग्राम में यहाँ कवर करने के लिए नहीं साइड में हो जाए ना आप प्लीज। नहीं मैं तो साइड में, मैं साइड में हूँ सर। सर मैं एंट्री है ये सर, प्रोग्राम कवर हमारे आप कवर करो, हमारी ड्यूटी में बाधा। मैं आपकी ड्यूटी में बिल्कुल बाधा नहीं पहुँचा रहा हूँ। साइड में चलो, यहाँ हमने चेकिंग करनी है। नहीं क्या तो है, लेकिन सर कोई बात नहीं, प्रोग्राम कवर करने आए आप बाहर हो जाए ना। नहीं तो क्यों बाहर हो जाए सर, ये तो बताओ ना। तो आप बता दो ना, आप कह रहे हो सर बाहर हो जाए, क्यों बाहर हो जाए बताइए ना। सर बोल दिया ना आपको, मैं तो साइड में सर, क्यों एंट्री नहीं दिया, तो बता दीजिए सर। क्या क्यों एंट्री नहीं? हम नहीं, आपको बताएंगे, साइड में हो आप। नहीं मैं तो साइड में हूँ सर, मैं बात मत डालो, मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ। मैं तो सर बिल्कुल साइड में ही हूँ, आप एंट्री क्यों नहीं देते तो बता दीजिए। बता दिए ना, आप साइड में रहो। तो देखिए पंजाब पुलिस है यहाँ पर, और बाकायदा कहा जा रहा है कि आप साइड में जाइए, मत जाइए, रोका जा रहा है हमें। सरकारी जो यहाँ पर कर्मचारी तैनात हैं वो भी हमें लगातार यहाँ से बाहर जाने के लिए कह रहे हैं।
Going across to my colleague Gurpreet, who is joining us with the phone line. Gurpreet, good morning. First of all, of course, the question remains: any information on the whereabouts of our colleagues?
As per the information, as we already know that she has been arrested under the various section which has been imposed in the FIR, and specifically section 279, 337, 427 and 34 SC and ST Act 1989, which has been registered in police station division number 3. But we have learned that she has been taken into that police station, and now the process of investigation has already been initiated. From all the quarters, we have seen that a lot of questions are being raised over the section which has been invoked in the FIR, and the main question which everybody is asking at this point of time, that she is the reporter, she has a duty to cover the event, she was performing her duty. At the same time, we have seen the VJ, the video journalist, he was also supposed to cover the event. They were not driving the car at all, and if there is any accident which the police has already mentioned in the FIR that had taken place there is need to probe all the angles. Why they are being taken into police custody immediately without informing the concerned authorities, whether it's our own organization. They are supposed to tell all the people who are the senior top officials of the organization, so that there should be a proper investigation. And moreover, she is a responsible journalist. She has been covering event. She has a duty towards the society also. She could have been called and she could have been questioned by the police official without immediately arresting her and without following the due process of law. So we have from all the quarters, a lot of questions are being raised on this issue, that while performing her duty, she has gone to all the way. She traveled from Delhi to cover this event of Aam Aadmi Party in Ludhiana. When she has gone there, suddenly one complaint has come up, and at night we have seen we were not able to even get in touch with Bhavana. When she was present there, we were not properly informed that what was the reason why she has been taken there. But yes, of course, we have seen there is a press release and press statement which has been issued from Ludhiana police, and they mentioned that this incident had taken place, and that's why all the three people have been booked in this case, and now the investigation is already started in this whole process. At the same time, we have seen whether the journalists, whether the political leaders, they are putting a lot of question over this issue.
Gurpreet, I'll come back to you, because let's also have a look at this another sequence, because when we confronted the party brazened it by saying go to courts if you want to know about the whereabouts of Bhavana Kishore. Listen into this confrontation first.
पंजाब के अंदर एक लोगों की चुनी हुई सरकार चल रही है, कोई ऐसा आपको घबराने की जरूरत नहीं है। अगर महिला पत्रकार ने कोई ऐसी गलती करी होगी,
आपके बच्चे हैं, आपकी बेटी को कोई 6 घंटे ले जाएगा, उससे संपर्क नहीं होगा, घबराए नहीं सर।
अरे भाई मेरी बात सुनिए पहले, इतना थोड़ा धीरे चलिए। अगर कोई कानून तोड़ेगा, अगर कोई गलती करेगा, तो कानून सबके लिए बराबर है। अगर आपकी महिला पत्रकार ने कोई ऐसा काम किया है कि पुलिस को लगा कि ये कानून के दायरे में नहीं आता, तो कानून महिला पत्रकार के ऊपर भी लागू होगा।
आपको कानून का पता होगा सर, अगर आप कानून सिखा रहे हैं। क्या अगर, एक मिनट सर, क्या अगर किसी गाड़ी की टक्कर हो जाए, 1 सेकंड के लिए भी कह रहा हूं, तो क्या अगर महिला रिपोर्टर उसमें पीछे बैठी है तो उसको पुरुष पुलिस वाला लेकर जाएगा क्या?
ये आप अपनी जजमेंट दे रहे हो ना।
नहीं, मैं तो आपसे प्रश्न पूछ रहा हूं। आप हमको कानून सिखा रहे हैं ना, मैं तो विजुअल दिखा रहा हूं जिसमें महिला पत्रकार के बगल में पुरुष पुलिस वाला बैठा है और उससे पूछ रहे कहां ले जा रहे हो, तो नहीं बता रहा। क्या ये नियम है? क्या ये कानून है?
देखिए देश में कानून का राज चलता है।
वही तो मैं भी आपको याद क्यों ला रहा हूं सर कि देश में कानून का राज चलता है।
अगर कुछ गलत हुआ, अगर आपकी महिला पत्रकार के साथ कुछ गलत आपको लग रहा होगा तो यहाँ पे अदालतें भी हैं, आप चिंता मत।
हम अदालत जाएं, हम अब महिला रिपोर्टर को छुड़ाने के लिए अदालत जाएं।
मैं आपको बता रहा हूं,
अरे पुलिस ने कहां रखा है सर, ये बताइए पहले।
मैं आपको ये बता रहा हूँ कि जिस तरीके से आप बात कर रहे हैं मैं उस पर बात कर रहा हूँ
सर। मैं इसलिए ये बात कर रहा हूँ क्योंकि वो हमारी रिपोर्टर हैं, हमें उनकी चिंता है, उनके घर वालों को उनकी चिंता है।
नहीं, आप बिल्कुल चिंता है। आम आदमी की सरकार पंजाब के अंदर चल रही है, कानून के हिसाब से चल रही है, आप धैर्य रखें थोड़ा।
अरे धैर्य, कितना धैर्य रखें सर, रात हो गई है, रात के 9:30 बज गए, वो लड़की कहाँ है हमें पता नहीं, आप कह रहे धैर्य रखिए।
भाई कानून सबके लिए बराबर है,
के लिए बराबर है, ये कानून है। क्या आप उठा के ले जाएंगे किसी को?
कानून सबके लिए बराबर,
ये कानून है आपका। आप बताइए कौन सा कानून कहता है आप महिला को अंधेरा होने के बाद थाने में बैठा के रखें?
कानून अपना काम कर रहा है।
Coming back to you, Gurpreet, well, there are of course many questions which lies unanswered, and a clarity needs to be given by the police, because one, when she was arrested, post arrest, she was not allowed to speak to anyone, which is not a legal procedure, and also at the time of arrest there was no female cop.
Well, all these points we need to raise, and we have seen that a lot of questions are being already raised from the opposition party also. If we can talk about the local politicians, they have also put up a lot of question over this whole incident which has taken place in Ludhiana. As of now, what we can sense, and even the police, the top police officials say, then we have seen, heard this whole conversation. They are saying that you have the legal remedy. Why don't you go for the remedy to find out where were the flaws in this case? So now if we can talk about in detail that whole incident, we all know that our reporter, that she has gone all over from Delhi to, she traveled to Ludhiana to just cover that this whole event which had taken place in Ludhiana. And during that thing, if there was any accident which has taken place, that needs to be probed. And if they want to impound the vehicle also, because that is the property where they had claimed that this vehicle hit with somebody, that could be immediately impounded. And after that, there is need to go for the due process. And specifically, if we can talk about a journalist has a lot of responsibility toward the society. He's supposed to cover all the events, and even Bhavana doesn't have any type of such thing in her life that she can go anywhere. She can be summoned, she can be called anytime, and she can be questioned if they feel. The way this whole action has been taken, we need to go for the legal all the process to find out where was the flaw and why this swift action has been taken. So we have seen from the various quarters, they are putting a question mark whether it's the Punjab politician and other politician. They are also saying that how did this case happen? And if we can go through the contents of the press note which has already been issued from Ludhiana. So a lot of things needs to be answered. So the authority, we know, we were trying to talk even last night, so many multiple times we had dialed the number of the top officer, but nobody had consulted. And in the end of this whole saga which has taken place there, we have just got a press statement there. So let's wait for more moment to find out, to find more legal remedies to find out why this whole incident had taken place.
Well, but clearly legal procedure has been violated by the police, because one, when person is arrested, the location of the person is of course shared by the police, which has not been done so far. Her phone is switched off. She was not allowed to speak to anyone, which is under her right. When she was arrested by the police, there was no female police present on the spot when she was detained and arrested by the police. Well, those are the questions, and this campaign of times now will continue till our colleague is freed, and we'll keep of course raising the legitimate questions as far as the authorities are concerned. Thank you, Gurpreet, for joining in.